Today, we'll work with opening the heart in a way that allows us to stay grounded. A heart centered flow will open spaciousness, invite ease, and vitality. We're starting in a restorative yoga shape. We'll be here for about 5 minutes or so. I have a bolster, but you can use a blanket or a pillow. If you do have blankets, you can fold them up long ways and stack them so that they're bulky. I have another blanket that's going to be at the top for the head. And I'm also going to use a blanket rolled up, or you can use a pillow underneath the backs of the knees. You'll come to sit at the base of the bolster and come to lie down so the length of the spine and the head are resting on the bolster. You can use blocks, or you could use another pillow to prop up the bolster if that feels more comfortable, to have it lifted, almost like a little ramp. And we'll come down onto the back, making any necessary adjustments, making sure that you feel comfortable, supportive, and not straining in this shape. And if you prefer, you can start this class upright in a comfortable seat, or maybe you choose to lie down flat on the back. Once you come down, let the arms rest by the sides and the palms might face upright. Draw the chin so it's a little bit down towards the sternum, as though the forehead is a little bit lifted. Taking a cleansing breath into the nose. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. Breathing in. Exhale, release. Allow the muscles in the face to soften and relax. Your jaw unclenched, the space around your eyes. And checking in with your physical body, notice how you feel in this moment. The rhythm of your breath. Slowly, the breath begins to deepen. If you'd like, you might even take your hands on the pelvis, on the belly, or one over the chest. As you slow the breath down, in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, observing spaciousness fill the low belly, up into the ribs, the collarbones, the throat. And with your exhale, drawing the navel gently in towards the spine. Observe the breath expanding and contracting. Notice how this breath creates energetic qualities in the body. We'll be here for about another couple of minutes. Continue to breathe slow and steady. We'll scan through the body. Notice your feet, your knees, the thighs, your pelvis. Notice where it makes contact with the floor. The hands, the arms, the shoulders, the back of your head, the top of the head, your forehead, both eyes, the nose, mouth, the collarbones, the heart, the navel. Observing the whole back side of the body from the feet to the top of the head. And the front side of the body from the feet up to the top of the head. And sensing your whole body. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll begin to bring a little bit of movement into the body. You might rock the head side to side, moving the hands, fingers, toes, feet. Slowly bending into the knees, taking the feet so that they're flat on the floor. Take them a little bit wider than the hips and slowly draw the knees over to one side, back up, and then over to the other side. Almost as though there's a little twist in the spine. And when you're ready, you'll slowly roll to one side. Pause here briefly on the side of the body. Notice the change, the energetic change here. And then begin to come upright. We'll find a comfortable seat, either on top of your bolster or on top of your blanket. The legs can be crossed, one in front of the other, or maybe the feet stay flat on the floor. We move the upper body with the hands on the legs, drawing forward and back with your own breath in and out of a cat-cow variation. Breathing in, coming forward, maybe lifting the chin, and exhale, rounding. Moving in a way that feels right in your body. Everything I'm sharing with you is invitational, and you choose what feels good. Slowly come upright to a tall spine. Take your left hand out to the side as you reach your right arm up and over to the left. Draw the elbow, shoulder back. The hand finds the back of your head. And you might even begin to take the gaze up towards the right elbow. With the left hand on the side, stay light in the hand, maybe even come onto the tips of your fingers. We breathe space in the side of the body, the windows to the heart. Slowly Rise up, take both arms overhead, the palms touch. Exhale over to the other side, reaching up and over. Then drawing the shoulder and elbow back, the hand finds the back of the head. Breathe space into the left side of the body. Gaze may go up towards the left elbow. As you slowly rise back up, bring your palms together overhead. Exhale down to the heart. Take the right hand to the left knee. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in and twisting to the left. Gaze may go over the back shoulder. Noticing how you're rooted. You're grounded in the seat, yet there's this energy of lightness, spaciousness in the upper body. Keeping the right hand on the left leg, we'll start to lift the left arm up and then reaching over towards the right. You're in this variation of a twist and also a side bend. Hand can come to the back of the head if you prefer. Gaze can be anywhere that you'd like, or it could go up towards the left elbow again. Slowly rise back up. Release the twist. We move over to the other side. The left hand finds the right knee. Extend and lengthen as you breathe in. You're lifting up and exhaling, twist. Rooted yet spacious in the upper body. We'll hold here with the left hand at the right knee as the right arm reaches up over towards the left knee. Draw the shoulder and elbow back. The hand can come to the back of the head. Gaze can be anywhere you'd like or towards the right elbow. Slowly rise back up. Release the twist as you come back to the center. Palms at the heart. Inhale to sweep them down, high overhead, breathing in, palms together, exhale down to the heart. We'll do 2 more of those, breathing in, breathing out. Last time, breathing in, palms together, exhale down to the heart. Taking the left hand over the heart, reach the right arm open. Gaze may follow towards the right hand. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, releasing over to the other side. The right palm resting on the heart as the left arm opens up and out. Gaze can follow. Continue moving in your own way with your own breath. Opening and closing. One more on each side. And after you finish this last one, we meet back at the center. Slowly taking the hands behind you, you can hold the back of the body, the low back, with the fingers pointing down, or you might clasp the hands together, drawing the shoulders so they come down onto your back as you lift up and out with the heart. You might even tilt the chin slightly up. Breathing space here, the front of the body. The breath rises from the low belly all the way up across the chest and collarbones. And slowly we release. Take your arms. This time the right goes over the left. Hands can come to the shoulders, draw inward. You can take your chin slightly tucking in. We breathe space into the back. Becoming the observer. How does it feel to hold this shape with the arms crossed in front? How does it feel to breathe here? Inhale, open up, release the arms. Exhale, lower them down, bringing the hands back to the low back or clasp the hands again. Draw the shoulders on the back, lift up and out. The gaze can go up. Breathe spaciousness. Slowly release, taking the opposite arm on top. I think this time it's the left arm over the right. Holding here, hands can come to shoulders, draw inward, breathe into your back. Inhale, rising up, open the arms wide, and exhale, release, let them go. Extend the legs out in front. You can stay lifted on your blanket or your bolster. If you feel like your hamstrings are tight, you can take a blanket, roll it up underneath the knees. So I'm going to take a blanket under the knees, and I'm also going to sit up on top of one. The legs can be out straight or bent, the feet flat. Begin to point and flex your feet. Flex into the feet as you start to take circles, pointing and then flexing, going the other direction. Flexing into the feet as you start to slowly open the knees out a little bit, and we can reach for the bolster and we find a forward fold. I'm going to place it, the one end on the floor, the other end, my head will rest. If you don't have a bolster, you can also hug a bolster here. Again, legs can be down the mat, or you could bend the knees and take your feet flat. If you don't have a bolster, you can hold the arms and draw in. And we'll be here for about a minute or so as you breathe into the back. A few more breaths here. When you're ready to transition out, start to come back upright. Take your bolster so it goes down the mat. We bend back into the knees. Take your feet wide, lean back onto your hands, slowly Knees will go side to side. We'll begin to transition onto the floor on the back. This time we're flat on the back. You can have your bolster underneath your knees, a blanket for underneath your head as you lower onto the elbows, all the way down flat onto your back. Slowly draw the knees up towards the chest. Hands can wrap around the knees as you rock gently side to side. Take the arms by the sides. They can go out really wide or they could come up with the elbows bent like a cactus. As you exhale, start to lower the knees over to the right. Keep them up above the floor. And then inhale, draw your knees up to the center. Exhale over to the left, keeping them up above the floor. Inhale, come back upright. Continue moving with your own breath. And then slowly, as you come to the right side, bring the knees this time all the way down towards the floor. They might be propped up on a blanket. We're here for about 30 seconds or so. A slow, steady breath. Your exhale becomes a little bit longer. As you're ready to transition, with your breath in, the knees come up. This time the knees will go over to the left. You might scoot your hips a little bit to the right to create a little more space. As the knees fall over to the left, arms can go wide or rest on the body. The exhale's a little bit longer. As you breathe in, your knees will return to the center. You might pull them in one more time towards you and wrap the hands around the knees. You can take any other postures that you'd like. You might like to extend the legs up towards the ceiling or find a happy baby shape with your knees to the sides. Eventually, we'll make our way into the final shape, the pose of rest, Shavasana. The legs will be extended down the mat. Your arms rest by the sides. The palms can face upright. If it feels more comfortable to take this shape on your side or coming back up to a comfortable seat, you're more than welcome to. We'll be here for a couple of minutes, so whichever shape you take, make sure that you feel really comfortable and supported. You may even take a blanket wrapped around the body. As you make your way into the shape, I invite you to take a cleansing breath into your nose. Let it go. Release any remaining tension or heaviness. One more breath in. Let it go. Sink into the support of the earth. This is a time where you embody wisdom, you embody the practice, not trying to control or force anything here. Let your breath be natural. The muscles release. The eyes might close or they're soft with a gaze. And as you're ready, come back into the room that you're in. Notice the sounds you can hear. Bring your awareness to the shape of your body, where it makes contact with the floor. The blanket under the head or over the body. The bolster under your knees. As your breath begins to deepen and expand, you can bring gentle movement back. Perhaps drawing your knees in. We'll slowly roll over onto the side. You can take as much time as you'd like here. Eventually, we'll come upright and end our session together. Taking one hand over the heart, the other on top. And to honor this space within you, this openness, spaciousness. And honoring your practice. Thank you for letting me guide you. Wishing you peace, peace, perfect peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me.